Hey everyone, we are TowawayCouple. I'm Tom the driver.
And I'm whoever I want to be today.
Whoever you are, not the sandwich maker. And I got rid of that pesky microphone. It was covering the...
I'm the spaghetti maker today.
It was distracting me. It looked like your cleavage was holding up the microphone. So
I was trying to hold it there.
So our last video, we talked about verifying the VIN number.
Yes.
And there's 3 things that we ultimately suggest new drivers or any driver do. And that was number 1.
Yes.
Verify that before you even leave the yard. So if you have not seen that video, at the end of this video, we're going to have a link to that video and a link to the third.
Correct.
Okay, so this video is...
Verify your address and the name of the company.
Verify the address, specifically the address, the city, the state, the name of the RV company, everything, because I'll tell you why. These people have been in business for eons and years, and these companies, like we pull for Horizon, they've been pulling to these people for years. Mm-hmm. So when they set up their account never gets changed in the BOL. So if the company moved a half a mile up the street or around the corner, changed names, they sold to Camping World or any number of things. I mean, literally moving a block away could change the whole city.
Well, in Camping World is buying up a lot of different
smaller RV companies.
So yeah, the other day we were trying to deliver to one company and it was Billy Bob's or something like that.
Billy Bob's.
But it was actually a Camping World. So my paperwork says Camping World, and I'm like, where is it?
Right. It was Billy Bob's. But now, okay, so we'll give you a couple scenarios on that one. So our BOL told us we were to deliver in California at a specific address. Bunny calls and they say, no, we don't have room here to take deliveries.
And that's happened twice now.
Our deliveries are done at another facility that was like 10 miles further.
Right.
Now, do we get reimbursed for that? No. We only get reimbursed for what's on the BOL. So by them doing that, they basically got a free delivery from where we are supposed to be get paid and delivered to the location.
That one we had called ahead though.
Yeah, we called ahead.
So we knew that we were taking that to a different location. And the location that we delivered to, you would never even... I'm like, how the hell do they even get RVs down here?
We have a 40-foot fifth wheel, and we're going up and down this almost single-lane road in a residential neighborhood, trees overhanging. You're responsible for scratches, scuffs, everything. And I'm going down and trying to do a full U-turn.
And what's bad
on a 2-lane road.
We're following their directions. And
their directions
it was in
sucked.
such a tight area.
Yeah.
It was horrible. We will not go back there again because of the fact is you do have to drive through trees in order to get to that location.
And not only that, literally that company there, they did make us wait a couple of hours, and the people that were there before us, and we thought we were getting there ultra early. They were there 4 to 5 hours waiting to get checked in. That kills your whole day at that point. So we like to just drive in, drop off, and get out. So
yeah, you definitely want to call as soon as you get that. And it says on there most of the time on your BOL to call the location as soon as you pick up.
They all say that.
There are drivers out there that just drive.
They don't care.
They don't care. They just drive and they deliver. It's very important to check that address because that's happened now 2 or 3 times that they have sales at one, and that's where the address to our BOL was to their sales lot. Right. But yet you're taking it to their service department, which might be 3 or 4 miles away.
Up the road. Bunny had to take a motorhome. We pulled into their sales lot, and they're like, they said, no, you got to take the motorhome up to our service center. That's where they do all the inspections and check it in. They'll spend about an hour and a half checking it in. Mind you, we're only responsible for driver damage.
Right.
And we thought, and he laughed, and I thought, okay, he's just kidding, ha 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 ha. And he was the owner of the company, and he was like begging us. He's like, if you see any motorhomes coming to this lot, please bring them. I'm begging for motorhomes. And we're like, okay, they're going to get us in and out because they're really needing motorhomes and not wanting to kill our day. Yeah, no, we're
No,
there.
I mean, I understand them looking and because they're wanting to make the most of their money too. But literally, the puller for the awning, he was
making
checking
sure
that.
it was perfectly arrow straight and nose. And he even mentioned, he goes, has a couple scratches on it. I'm like, a black marker, dude. That has nothing to do with driver damage.
But and we've also delivered to one. I think it was our first one. We went up into Virginia, and the city had recently changed the name of the city.
This whole city.
So here we're trying to go up and down.
We are on a single lane farm road, and I'm looking at Bunny going, we're not going the right direction. We're going away from the freeway, and usually the RV places are pretty close to the freeways.
You know, and I in the beginning I was good about calling and saying, okay, what time are your delivery hours? And we have this unit coming in, but never once did she say, oh, they changed the name of the city.
Right, not once. So we got several, like 5 miles down this one lane road. And I'm like, you got to call. You got to call.
And it's a Camping World. It's not like you can't miss the flag.
It was a Range RV, I think. Camping World bought it, but I think it was still listed as Range RV. So all of a sudden she calls her and she goes, oh, I'm sorry. The city name got changed. It's now this. And we punch it in the navigation and it takes us all the way back to the freeway. Now I have to turn a 38-foot bumper pull trailer around on this one lane road because we're looking for miles and miles and miles of nothing.
Country roads.
And I'm looking at all the driveways, making sure, can I make a wide turn into the driveway where I could pull as far forward and then back across the road into another driveway. And usually it doesn't happen. Usually the driveways are staggered.
Yeah,
I happened to find one, and it took me a good 10 minutes to get turned around.
Right, and then
all this traffic's backing up, and they're honking their horns at me.
And then when we get there, the girls all, the farmers keep coming in and yelling at us.
Right.
I'm like, you probably need to inform the delivery companies that the city name is changed to get us to the correct location.
The correct location. So we only tell you this because it has happened to us at least 4 or 5 times out of 30 plus dispatches. Mm-hmm. So if it's happened that much, the percentage and odds, and I've actually contacted our previous dispatcher, and I've talked to other people, and I said, hey, the BOL says this, you should change it for the next driver. And they're like, BOLs probably will never get changed. So that's why it's so important that you call the number. They're going to verify the VIN of the trailer that you're bringing them, and then verify the address and the location and any landmarks that you should be aware of, and ask them if there's any construction in the area.
Yes. We actually had our first flat literally pulling into the RV company.
Yeah, and then they looked at me like it was going to be driver damage. I'm like, no, dude, flats aren't driver damage.
We had to go. It was a construction zone right in front of their building.
I mean, we were making a left, and we get in there, and I'm hearing a hissing sound, and tire was going flat, and there was a piece of scrap metal right into the tire. But they were trying to write it off on us. And I'm over there going, no. I mean, you could call a company, but I'm telling you right now, that is not driver damage. That is road debris. And then they tried selling us a trailer.
They could have.
They could have. That was actually a great deal. Yeah. But we opted not to at this point.
Right.
Glad we didn't.
No, exactly. So definitely call ahead of time. Make sure you're going to the right location, that you're taking it to a service department versus their sales department, because they're going to give you all your information.
If you call Camping World will tell you, take it to their back bay doors or the front or by the flagpole. They all have their specific areas. And I pulled into one, and I was having a problem backing up. I can't remember what it was.
We need to do a video on that one.
Yeah. We'll do another video, but I couldn't back up because I couldn't turn the trailer.
Plus the fact that we're not supposed to back up.
And we're not supposed to back up. And they said, We don't care. We're not going to sign your paperwork.
And Tom even told him, he says, my company policy says that I am not allowed to back up this unit.
I said, you have a forklift. Can I just drop it here and pull, and you can just put it where you want? No,
and it was literally 30 or 40 feet where he wanted us.
Yeah, that was it. But he was, it was just.
He was having a bad day.
He was having a bad day, and he took it out on us. And we're trying to get them the RVs as quick as possible, and it just, we've seen it at other places. Just got to be nice to them.
Yes.
You got to smile. Don't say nothing.
Just get in, get out.
I didn't know what to do. Our company policy is 0, no back up your trailer. And we pulled into where we were kind of directed to, and then we were told to back up. And I didn't know what to do, and it was a Saturday, I think, so we couldn't call anyone. So I had to back up. But
luckily, it was just straight back.
Straight back.
Now I get in there, and the minute we pull in, if I don't see their points that they told us to go to, I'm like, we just park, and I walk in
and then we
find out where we need to go.
Yep. So verify the address, the location, and where is specifically they want you to take the motorhome or trailer, and life will be so much easier. Take paperwork in there, and then don't hover over their shoulder. Just kind of go sit in your truck. Let them know you'll be in the cab of your truck.
And don't get upset if when you get there you can't find your correct location, because that receptionist might not know exactly where you want it to be, and she might tell you the wrong information.
Exactly. So, and then you got to back up again.
We've had that one happen too.
All right. So until next time, we will put up our third suggestion that you always do.
See you soon.
See you soon.